All right, YouTube, the NFL Week 3 picks. I know I wanted to get to yesterday, but you don't understand. I had a long freaking day, and I just wanted to go to sleep. So I at least got the one pick right so far this week. I did pick Jacksonville. They were getting 1.5 last night, and I did pick them to win. Tennessee sucks. I mean, I knew it. Sorry, Titan fans, but here's what happened. You played a Cleveland Browns team that wasn't prepared to play, was falling in the hype, and you guys came in thinking that, oh my God, if we beat the Browns, we're going to shock the world. That was your Super Bowl. Tennessee's garbage. Simple as that. So yeah, Jacksonville did win that game. So now let's get to the picks, and let's hope we do good this week, right? Denver is getting 7.5 at Green Bay. Well, I'll tell you, Denver Broncos are kind of surprising me that they're 0-2 with Joe Flacco. I really thought this would be the team to beat. Denver just looks like they're not clicking. Something ain't right, you know. You just can't put a pulse on it, but just something ain't right in Denver. I don't know what it is. I don't know if Joe Flacco just doesn't know the system. I don't know. Green Bay, though, is a team where I don't know what to believe. I don't know if they're any good or any bad. I don't know which way to go on Green Bay. They're tricky right now, but it's at Green Bay. Denver's getting 7.5. I feel like this is a must-win for Denver, and to me, it's a must-win for Green Bay, too. Even though Green Bay did win last week against Minnesota, Kurt Daniel, Cousins, and freaking $90 million. How's that going for you? But, got to take Green Bay at home. It's at Lambeau Field. This was at Mile High. I definitely would take Denver, but it's at Green Bay. Oh, boy. It's a must-win for both these teams. But if Denver loses, I'm going to stick a fork in them. But I'm taking Green Bay. Detroit Lions getting 6 points at Philadelphia. I'll tell you what, the Detroit Lions, they blew a lead week 1 that they shouldn't have, but they didn't lose the game, but they should have won too. I mean, there was no reason it should have been a freaking tie. You know what, NFL, take that stupid blankety blank. I'm trying to keep my language clean on here. Blankety blank freaking tie out of the league. It's so freaking retarded. Who gives a crap if they got to play 2 or 3 quarters? Who gives a shit? Take the tie is stupid, man. Take it out. I think the NFL is like one of the only teams that, or one of the only leagues that do ties anymore. Get them out. Honestly. That being said, Philadelphia's at home in Philly. I think Detroit's going to shock people. I don't know if they'll win this game, but I'm taking them with the 6 points. I'm sorry, Philadelphia's been lucky. They came back and beat Washington. Okay, and I can't even remember who the hell did they play last week? I got everything else saved. They played Atlanta. Well, okay, yeah, they beat Atlanta, but what's that saying? Or no, wait a minute. So they beat Washington, they lost to Atlanta. Now they're back at home. You know, I just don't think Detroit's a joke. I really don't. They should be 2-0 right now. I'm taking the Lions with the points. I think Philadelphia will win at home simply because they got home field advantage, but would not shock me if Detroit won this game. So I take Detroit with the points. Baltimore is getting 6 at Kansas City. Well, it's time to find out if the hype is real about Lamar Jackson, if he's really that as good as he's been playing. I say not, but is he as bad as everybody thinks he is? No. Listen, he played a Miami Dolphins team, which is, oh my God, a high school team could beat them right now. And you got frickin', who'd they play last week? Arizona. And actually, I think Arizona put up a really good fight. So I'm not buying into the Lamar Jackson hype. I really ain't. I mean, I know everybody's going to say, well, you're a Bengals fan, whatever. No, I mean, I know there's a lot of controversy right now with African-American quarterbacks. I get it. And you know what? I'm sorry, but, you know, Stephen A. Smith blows that whole thing out of proportion. It's not a black or white thing. It's how the quarterback thing is, okay? And that's something I don't comment on, but it's just like, you know, it's getting ridiculous. I mean, who cares? Purple, green, pink, blue, every color of the rainbow. It doesn't matter. If he sucks as a quarterback, he shouldn't be playing. So, Lamar Jackson, I think he's way better than what he was last year by far. I don't think that playoff game defines him as a quarterback, but I do not think that them numbers he had against Miami, he's not that good. I don't believe that. Now, if Baltimore comes in and they beat this team, then I'm going to say they're for real. But I think Lamar Jackson's going to come down to earth. He's actually got to play a very, 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 probably a Super Bowl contending team in their house. I just think Lamar Jackson's going to have a rough game. And I think Kansas City is going to beat this team. High-scoring game, believe it or not, like 31-21. But I'm taking Kansas City at home. And like I said, I don't think Lamar's a bad quarterback, but I don't think he's as good as what everybody thinks he is. So let's take Kansas City. Cincinnati getting 6 at Buffalo. Well, Buffalo is going to be probably the worst 3-0 team I've ever seen in my life after this game. I mean, come on. They beat the Jets barely at last-second miracle. And they beat the Giants, which a high school team could beat the Giants right now. And they're going to beat the Bengals, a rebuilding team with a new head coach. So I'm sorry, I don't believe in Buffalo at all, 3-0. I just don't. I think they've had the privilege of playing teams that are either rebuilding or just flat out suck. So Buffalo's going to win this game. Probably, I don't know, 21-14, some sloppy 21-17 maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. Buffalo's the worst 3-0 team I've ever seen after this game. Atlanta getting 1.5 at Indianapolis. In a game I really could care less. This game means nothing to me, but I'm taking Atlanta because they have, Matt Ryan is going to, I don't know. Atlanta's actually an underdog here, believe it or not. So Atlanta's getting 1.5. I like Atlanta on the road. Oakland getting 9 at Minnesota. I think Minnesota's going to be pissed after they lost against Green Bay last week, and I think that's about right. I'm taking Minnesota to... I know what I said about Kirk Cousins. I just don't believe in Cousins. But I think Mike Zimmer... obviously, Mike Zimmer is a good coach. He was a great defensive coordinator at Cincinnati. Would have gave everything to freaking have him as the head coach, but Marvin Lewis was still there, and Mike Brown, I don't even want to get started. Mike Zimmer should have got the job. And who knows where we would have been. So, yeah. I like Minnesota at home. New York Jets getting 22 at New England. Well, I'll tell you right now, I don't see what's going to stop New England if they keep playing the way they are. It's funny. You think after all the success and all the rings Tom has had, you think every time you think that, you think, oh my God, he's finally going to lay down. He just gets better with age. He just keeps getting better. So say what you want about Tom Brady. It's freaking amazing what he can do at 42. And I think he's out for that 7th ring. Honestly, if New England wins this and Tom Brady gets his 7th ring, I think you're going to see him retire. I really do. I know he says he won't, but I don't know. I would. I would have retired now. But, yeah, the New York Jets are freaking garbage. Now they don't even have Sam Donald or whatever the hell his name is, which wouldn't have mattered. But, yeah, the Jets are going to get creamed here like 41-3. It's just the way it is. New England's unstoppable right now. Miami getting 22.5 at Dallas. You might as well give Miami 30. Miami has got to be the worst frickin' team I have ever seen in my entire life. Dolphin fans, I knew they were going to be bad, but I did not even expect that they'd be this bad. They are just flat out atrocious. Dallas will win this game. Probably it's going to be another massacre like 41-10. I don't know. But Miami, I don't know, man. But they are the worst freaking team I've ever seen. Take Dallas with the points. New York Giants getting 6.5 at Tampa Bay. Another game doesn't mean anything to me. I like Tampa Bay, and the New York Giants are freaking garbage. There's garbage. There's no other way to describe it. Tampa Bay ain't no good either. But whatever. Carolina's getting 2.5 at Arizona. Rightfully so. Cam Newton looks like he's a deer in headlights. He don't know what the hell's going on. He looks like he's just lost his groove. And Carolina, again, looks like, Carolina is just one of those teams up and down by the years. 1 year they're 15-1, next year they're 1-7. It's just going to be one of those years. I think Carolina's going to have a rough year. So I actually like Arizona here to get their first win. I'm taking Arizona. New Orleans getting 4 at Seattle. Seattle. Now, I know Seahawks fans are going to love me for this, but Seattle's probably going to be another team that's 3-0. That is probably the most overrated 3-0 team there is. They beat us by 1 point. They beat Pittsburgh by 2 points. Pittsburgh is obviously, they were horrible with Roethlisberger. And now they're going to play the Saints with no Drew Brees. So, really, are the Seahawks really as good as 3-0? I don't think so. But I think they're a decent team. Russell Wilson's a decent quarterback, and the Seahawks will win this game simply because Drew Brees. Now, if Drew Brees was in, you were going to see how really good the Seahawks really were, which wouldn't be that good. But they will win this game, unfortunately, because Drew Brees is out. Houston getting 3 at the LA Chargers. Deshaun Watson, the Chargers. You know what? Move the Chargers back to San Diego. Really, honestly, they have no fan base. I mean, geez, it's stupid they moved. I like believe it or not, I actually like the Texans on the road with Deshaun Watson. Pittsburgh getting 6.5 at San Francisco. Well, Steeler fans, honestly, I don't think you guys are even upset anymore that Ben Roethlisberger got hurt. Give Mason Rudolph a chance. This guy might come out and shine. You don't know. A lot of Steeler fans, true Steeler fans, are going to know this, okay? When Tommy Maddox was playing quarterback, right, he got injured unexpectedly, and Big Ben came in, and a legend started. And he won you 2 Super Bowls. The newbie Steeler fans are not going to know this, but unless, of course, they got the internet, they can do anything now. They can whatever. But a true Steeler fan is going to know that. So what I'm saying is, just because Ben went out doesn't mean your season's over. The Steelers always seem to get it done. And believe me, it pains me to say that as a Bengals fan, but they always freaking get it done. Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing season, so why would you quit on him now? I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to cover this. They're not going to win, I don't think, because San Francisco's a freaking good team. There's no doubt about it when they stay healthy. But I think Pittsburgh's going to keep it way closer than people think. I really do. And it wouldn't even shock me if Pittsburgh ended up winning this game out of desperation, because you get a feeling Pittsburgh loses this game, I think their season's definitely over. As far as going to the playoffs, didn't say they couldn't go 8-8 or 9-7. But as far as going to the playoffs, I don't think that'll happen. They need to win. But it's at San Fran. San Fran's doing good. Jimmy Garoppolo looks excellent. I got to go with San Fran. And San Fran at 3-0 are as good as their record. I think this is San Fran's first home game, too. I think the first 2 games are on the road, so it's their home opener. Yeah, they're going to beat Pittsburgh without Big Ben. Even with Big Ben, I'd still take freaking San Francisco. So anyway, all right. I know this video is getting long here, but Sunday we got Cleveland getting 3 at home against the LA Rams. Cleveland Browns are a good team, in my opinion. They're not as good as they're hyped up to be. They have yet to prove that. They beat the Rams, I'll tell you right now, I'll be a believer. But I don't see that happening. They beat a Jets team with a backup quarterback, Trevor Siemian. I mean, Jets are just flat out garbage. So, yeah, they won a game they should. They're not going to beat the Rams. I mean, unless something dramatic happens. But honestly, Cleveland Brown fans, if you beat the Rams on Sunday Night Football in front of everybody, I will finally be impressed. And Monday, of course, Washington's getting 4 against Chicago. Mitch Trubisky, Case Keenum. Which one's better? I like Case Keenum and the Washington Redskins get their first win. That's the way it is. Here's your week 3 picks, people. I know, lengthy freaking video, I know, but I actually like doing these lengthy videos because I go in depth and it's not just picking a boring freaking video. Just saying, oh yeah, this team will win or that team will win. I try to make it what I really feel about it. So, there's your picks and good luck.